Hey. We are back again in the basement, and I'm about to kill y'all with another dope interview and conversation. As y'all can tell, I got my guys in the basement, and I'm going to pick their brain because they got a lot to say, and I brought Karaun back because I brought Keilo back for the second time, and I'm grateful that he's here. And without further ado, we got Mr. Keilo Lawson, personal trainer, father, mentor, and always a beast.
Always.
Back in the basement.
What's up, fam?
My God, man, welcome back.
You already know, boy.
Man.
Love, man. I ain't seen you in forever.
Man, listen, we gonna tap all into everything, man.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to put this back to just conversation. And
Yeah.
did y'all know each other before y'all
Yeah,
met?
man. I've been knowing Karaun, man, since
before the streets
we
became
was
involved.
about, 9 or 10 years old? Yeah, we lived in the same apartment complex. What was that called? Parkside Apartments back then.
Really?
Not
I knew I
Parkside.
liked you
Not
the
the
minute I met
Parkside.
you, though. I knew it. I knew
Projects,
it.
though. Not Parkside Projects.
No, it was
off of Lakeview. Lakeview.
Yeah.
In a little cul-de-sac. It was a little one big apartment building. I went there yesterday. Delivering.
Looked like.
I'm glad I don't live there no more.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? It look crazy down there now. It look like a big ass bando, but people still live there.
Wow.
Is there other units that's empty?
No, it's full down there, bruh. That same building, bruh. They ain't did no renovations.
Since the 80s?
Bruh, it looks exactly the same, but worse. Yeah, since
But
the
worse.
80s. Yeah, me and Karaun been knowing each other forever.
I didn't know that.
And we was on the same bus going to prison.
Sure was. I was 287606.
I was 287611.
Yeah.
Was your ride there quiet? Is like he
Hell
said.
yeah. What? Man, it was a long, slow ride. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Karaun said that though, Keilo.
Bro,
He did.
Yeah,
bro, you literally was sitting there everybody just. I was just, I'm thinking like, damn, I can't get off this bus. I don't know how to get off this. So many thoughts go through your mind on that ride, bro.
He said that. What'd you say, Karaun? Ain't nobody coming to blow the bus up.
Man.
Nah, did they, man? I didn't see no cars in the rear view.
You hear me?
Nah, man.
Yeah, it was different, bro. That was a hell of a ride, boy, the CRC.
Okay, so let's tap in, Keilo.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you down here in the basement to chop it up since 2020. So who is Keilo Lawson that I'm meeting right now, bro?
I'm the same, man, but I'm also in the last few years I definitely done changed. Like after 2 failed marriages. So, I came down here in the summer of 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and my second wife had separated in December of 2019. So I was in a transitional stage when I came down here to see you. You know what I mean? It was during COVID. Remember it was like COVID area somewhere around there. So when nobody was moving around like that. So prior to me coming to you, I was seeing a therapist. While I wasn't seeing him, I had an online therapist. So I was talking to a therapist twice a week because I didn't even know I was depressed. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing about me, men in general, I'm assuming, but me specifically, I was just so focused on, I'm moving on. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just working out, coming home, sitting in my bedroom every day. And you don't even realize you in depression. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even see it.
I didn't know that. And one thing that I've always admired about both of you guys, y'all always so happy. I would have never known that you was even going through that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I didn't even know it until I started, just reading and, seeing, because that's all I was doing was reading.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at it, and then I came across something about depression and the signs of depression. And I fit damn near every sign of depression.
Category of it.
Yeah, because, I'm still at the house going through thoughts and, what the hell happened and you know what I'm saying and all of that, because it wasn't like I was out here messing around or nothing like that. I thought I was doing everything I was supposed to do, so it was a shock at the same time, So yeah, I was going through I was seeing a therapist and all of that, man, and
did that help?
Oh, absolutely.
Would you recommend that?
I recommend it to anybody to get with somebody who can speak to you without judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That allows you. A good therapist is a therapist that won't. They lead the conversation. They don't give you so much advice. They just lead the conversation to where you start having epitomes of your own. You know what I'm saying? So I had a really good therapist. It was a black guy, you know what I'm saying? He was a little younger than me, but he could relate. So the conversations really like opened up my eyes to really what was going on with me.
Yeah.
What was the signs?
Isolation.
Mm-hmm. That's what you did.
Quietness, putting on the persona of happiness.
Yeah.
And not being able to really express it. So, you know, you covering up with other things. Because I was drinking, and I don't drink, but I was drinking. I wasn't like a heavy alcoholic or nothing like that, but I would find myself getting done working out and having me a shot or two, you know what I'm saying? Just doing stuff like that, but at the same time, feeling like I'm dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start getting into this place of like, you really don't want to, you just really don't, my thing was the isolation. I really didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to have conversations or nothing like that, but you know, the nature in me is always to help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what he showed me was, what I was doing was I was still training people and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And that's my go-to.
Right.
That's therapeutic for me, to see other people happy, you know what I'm saying, to see other people making progress and stuff like that. That's real therapeutic for me, you know what I mean? So I had to accept the fact that I didn't, you know, I had to accept responsibility for my mistakes.
Exactly.
But I also had to accept the fact that, you know, life goes on, and a lot of things, a lot of people ain't meant for you. People change, seasons change, and all of that. You know what I mean? I don't have no begrudging feelings towards neither one of my ex-wives, so I'm never gonna speak negative about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just had to man up. You know what I mean?
I got a chance to talk to a therapist, and when I talked to the therapist, they said therapy exploded in 2020 because the world had shifted and changed.
Yeah.
And now everybody needed therapy. But when we was coming up, people didn't talk about that. They just told you to go in the back room, go get you a shot or something, go hit you something. That was unheard of. But now, Karaun, we talked about this. People holding on to so much old baggage.
Right.
Quit holding on to that baggage. You
Especially
do need
if you
to
can't
go.
change it.
Yeah.
If you can't change it, you gotta move on.
Yeah, and then we dealing with PTSD. A lot of men are you know, we were taught, we 70s babies, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we were brought up in that era of men don't cry, men don't wallow, men don't do none of that. You know what I mean? You know, you stand up, you fight, and you keep it moving. But as we get older, and we start really like getting in touch with with both sides of who we are, because we're masculine and feminine energies, you know what I'm saying? We have to get to a place to where we have to be able to have self-expression. We gotta be somewhere where we're comfortable with talking about the things and traumas that we done dealt with in life. You know what I mean? Me and him come from the same background in a lot of ways, so we, you know, in the streets and stuff like that. So the streets definitely don't allow you
To show no weakness.
And then when you go to prison, it doesn't allow
you
to show no weakness. So you come home with that same mentality of I'm not showing no weakness, and it's just so built up in you. It's just who you are. It's instinctual.
Yeah.
It's not innate, but it's instinctual. You know what I mean? So, you know, as you get older, man, and you know, life starts smacking you across your head, you either go make two decisions. You know what I mean? You can crash out or you can rebuild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that time right there, from 2020 up until now, it's been a rebuilding process for me.
What have you learned about yourself since 2020?
I've learned that I didn't know as much about myself that I thought I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned to be a student again.
A student?
Yeah, again. You know, because I was a student when I was locked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've learned to be a student and humble myself and start listening to other people's advice because I didn't have nobody to get advice from. You know what I'm saying? So wisdom has taught me to find someone else who is greater than me. Just like a workout. You don't want to work out with people who are weaker than you all the time because you're not going to get stronger.
You're not going to get strong.
You know what I mean? So the same thing it is with life. You got to work out here and here with people who are stronger and wiser than you are.
And you also have to surround yourself with people that want to see you do better.
Oh, man.
Hold you accountable. Make sure they check up on you. And let me say this too, man. I took a whole year away. I appreciate you calling, checking up on me, and make sure I was good. Because I was getting a whole lot of help me, promote me.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody really pouring into me. And Karaun would be like, hey, bruh, don't make me come over there and get on you.
Yeah.
Like, man, you better not let these people get you off your square. You are who you are. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I was going through something. So I took a whole year off, and I'm like, man, I ain't interviewing nobody, bro.
Yeah.
I need to focus on me. Besides all these people in my inbox, entitlement. We talked about that yesterday. Like, man, I don't owe nobody nothing. I owe my family to be the best version of myself.
Yeah, you better have that first and foremost. You know, because energy is everything. And like I always say, you know, I go to Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky.
Look, let's talk. That was later on. Listen, I know we can flip. No, you said it.
Right.
For the people in the back, Keilo, where did that come from? Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky.
Bruh, I brought that. I've been saying that since I learned it in 1998. Like I said, it's as I've gotten older, I've learned that everything is energy. And everyone is energy. So you have to surround yourself with people who are happy and lucky. Because people are moving out here, they don't know that they're unhappy and unlucky. If you're coming across people who are talking, their conversations are all
Negative.
Bruh, if they have
antennas go up.
bruh, I'm talking about to the point to where they really don't even have to say much for me to figure out.
You can feel it.
Man, I'm so into unhappy, avoiding those people, bruh. I literally be in conversations with people, man, and if a motherfucker start talking about something that has nothing to do with progress, I zone out and just walk away.
And walk away.
Like, don't end the conversation. I don't say I'm out or nothing. I just be looking at them like, and then look past them and just move out.
And just keep moving.
And they be like, I'll let you know. They be like, all right, man.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Because, bruh, you start surrounding yourself with unhappy and unlucky people, you will start getting a different vibration in your life.
Yeah.
That's why relationships be fucked up all the time.
Yeah.
How can
it
somebody
does.
be toxic around you if they not in your vicinity? You can control who you allow be around you.
Yeah.
So if you saying this person is toxic or negative,
Yeah.
they ain't got no access to you unless you grant it to them.
Mm-hmm. And that's my whole thing, bruh.
Yeah.
Because they will, man, look at relationships. For example, like between a man and a woman. You have people who will be screaming that they in love and they happy and stuff like that, but they'll have an outside force or somebody outside of the relationship talking to them negative, not about their relationship, not about the relationship, but they just talking negative. They may be talking about their relationship and the problems that they have going on in their relationship. That energy is so powerful
And draining.
and it will hit you, and now you feel like you got a problem in your relationship.
Because unconsciously they done planted a seed in you that's negative.
So now,
Yeah.
So now you over here looking at your spouse or whoever like,
Yeah.
the
Why you
mind
need
of
the cap on the
curiosity.
toothpaste? I'm mad now.
Yeah.
because this person done put that energy into your
Because it done
house.
seeped into your whole well-being of what
They
you're
say
trying to
you
do.
gotta surround yourself with like-minded people, man.
Man, listen.
If y'all ain't on the same frequency, it ain't gonna never work. No matter what kind of relationship you got going on with.
And being happy and being lucky is so powerful that you can literally clear out your space just by staying positive. You know, you can have
Yeah.
somebody come around and talk about negative, and they really they might consciously or subconsciously, they might just be looking for validation of their negative spirit.
Yeah.
And if you start hitting them with positivity, they won't even call you no more.
Yeah.
You know
Hey, look.
Cause they rather celebrate that ignorance.
Yeah, you know, they
I ain't trying to
get around
celebrate that ignorance.
Hell no. Stay
Yeah,
away from it.
I believe in protecting my peace at all costs, even when it comes to even being personal trainer.
Yeah.
You know if you're dealing with somebody negative.
Yeah, I don't
You know if
know.
you're dealing with somebody that, you know what, let's go into this, Keilo, personal trainer conversation.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part of personal training for you, bro?
The hardest part is I really don't look at it like that no more.
How do you look at it? You can't save everybody.
Yeah, so I don't try. It used to be like that because I was focused more on the money than I was what's going on with the person.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was, you know, when you messed up in the pockets, what else are you gonna be focusing on but some money? You know what I mean? So I got past that, and once again, I started avoiding the unhappy and the unlucky. And so positive people who really want change started coming into my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I stopped judging people by their money and how, you know what I'm saying, and just started judging people by their spirit.
And it's the quality of your clients versus the quantity.
So I didn't have so I don't really have a negative in my training no more. If I had to pick something in the negative on that part right there, it would be that location. I think like I can come, you know, I don't live in West Dayton no more. I haven't lived there in years, like along about 15, 16 years. But when I come into the city, like I can feel a different vibration. Like literally.
Or dark clouds sometimes.
Yeah, it's metaphorically speaking.
Sum it up.
Literally driving off the 75 and feel a different type of energy. And I think that has a lot to do with it, what the negative part is, because there's not a lot of people in Dayton. It's a lot of, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of positive people. I'm not down in I love Dayton, but at the same time, for a trainer, you have to have people who are trying to get into the culture of healthy living.
Lifestyle, not seasonal.
Not just looking for, I got a vacation on the way. And you're going to have those people, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of people in Dayton, I ain't going to say the majority, but a lot of people in Dayton don't want the lifestyle.
They want Instagram, microwavable lifestyle, and that ain't what it is.
And I don't blame them per se, because if you ride around West Dayton, where is there healthy to eat? What is the most, the easily attainable stuff is unhealthy lifestyle. Right. Unhealthy lifestyle in and of itself. You got bars, you got fast food joints, you got liquor stores.
Yeah.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? That's all you really have on the west side of Dayton. The people who, is there only a few people who cook foods that are healthy.
Yeah.
If you want to, you know, grab something quick. I just seen a post on Facebook where somebody was talking about it's expensive to eat healthy. And I'm like, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not true. What is your concept of healthy?
That's your mindset.
But they don't know a lot, so now they thinking like, you got to go to the store and buy plant-based foods and all of these things like that. And you don't really have to do that. You know what I mean?
It's your mindset.
Yeah, so you don't want to, and you don't want to talk to a trainer about it. You know what I mean? Because we expensive, but it's more expensive to go to the hospital. Most people smoking weed, so you spending some money every day on weed.
It all adds up.
You're going to the fast food joints. You're spending all these things on unhealthy living. That's going to accumulate to more money that you would spend to be with a trainer who would teach you how to do this stuff the right way.
It boils down to excuses. But to go back to what you said, there's a lot of people who has moved elsewhere, and then they'll come back to Dayton, and they'll be like, yeah, it's something here. It's a dark cloud.
Man.
It is. Like, it can be like a crab in the bucket syndrome.
It seems like the sun don't shine
the same
a lot on the west side.
But then you just say that the other day about being in the valley.
When I used to drive back and get to Indiana border to Ohio, you can see it is a dark cloud. You can see it. And by the sun not shining that much, it affects how you view things.
Yeah.
It affects your attitude and everything, and how you deal with people.
Man, I went into a store yesterday, bro. Cause you know I still been doing delivery, and went to a store to drop some packages off, and walked past the guy, and I'm like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He just grilled me and kept it walking. You know what I'm saying?
Angry.
Like everybody is on point that something might happen negative.
Yeah.
Everybody is waiting for the expecting the negative.
So if somebody see you smiling all the time, they think you weird.
Yeah,
what's wrong with this guy? Yeah, like, man, he always smiling.
Yeah.
Like, I think I should wake up smiling every day.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
You're supposed to be feeling like that, you know, but I get it because I used to be the same way, bro.
I ain't never seen you just angry though,
Well,
bro.
you didn't see me before prison. You know
Man,
what I mean?
even if I saw you before prison, I still don't think you probably would.
Oh, I was definitely that type.
Karaun, was he?
Well, we separated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Once the claiming neighborhoods and stuff
Yeah.
came into play,
Yeah.
it was all the way different then.
Yeah, and I grew up on Otterbein in the late 80s, early 90s, so everything was, we were known for negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was just instilled in you because that's where you was
man,
at.
people would, if I got a ride to Otterbein, motherfuckers would drop me off at Cornell. Like, yeah, I ain't riding up that shit.
I ain't riding
It used
up
to be
that
that bad
street.
because, you know, we was known for blocking cars in on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we didn't know the car, somebody would block, you know, the street would get blocked off this quick and you would get carjacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we was known
Yeah,
for that.
Outervine was different.
And you can't leave this out though. Even with the gap and not seeing each other, when you still see your homeboy out, it still got to be love.
Yeah.
It still be love.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
it wasn't like
y'all
we
just
was-
doing y'all thing over there, and we just doing our
Yeah.
thing over here.
Yeah,
And
so we
sometimes
didn't
you
have
might
no
meet-
problems. Yeah, it was just like that culture, man.
You
That
got to know
culture.
somebody.
Yeah.
You just can't pop up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this then, Keilo. It is a big misconception, and you my dog. They think personal trainers and dating don't get along.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, they.
But you know, it's the same thing when it goes back to that unhappy and unlucky
the
because
unhappy and
the
the
competitive
unlucky.
spirit of trainers is almost like the streets in a lot of ways for a
Y'all
lot
can't
of
approach
guys.
each other's clients.
Yeah,
That's a no-no.
Yeah, it's one of those type of things. Like,
I done had people train with Keilo and they come over here.
But
That's
it's
still my
different
dude.
than Keilo going to one of
Yeah.
your clients behind your back like, hey, he messing you up. You should come and join with
Nah, I'll
me.
never ever do that.
but it's like the dope game and it's
Yeah.
like the rap game in Ohio. In Dayton. If you look at like other cities when it comes, I use the rap. Rap in other cities is not separate. You know, because you got a crew and he got a crew and I got a crew.
Mhm.
They have learned to combine, like the South.
Yeah.
They've learned to combine. Ain't no beefing between the rappers.
Right.
In Dayton, it wasn't like that. You had a crew that rapped over here, a crew that rapped over here, and everybody was battling each other. You know what I'm saying? It's the same mentality in Dayton, Ohio with trainers in a lot of aspects. I'm not gonna say all of because I'm cool with all the trainers.
Yeah.
I can't even think of a trainer I'm not cool with.
Karaun asked me that the other day, and I said, well, I tried to get along with everybody. You know, if you was dope and I thought you was dope, come to the basement and talk about it.
Yeah.
But your actions show you just don't fool with me. So I just looked at it like, you stay on your side of the street. Stay on my side of the street.
But you
I
know-
would never say anything negative about you. I just looked at it like, it is what it is.
But even in that aspect, let me explain something. That doesn't necessarily mean that they don't get along with you. You know what I mean? Just because somebody is doing their thing, it doesn't mean that they don't want to be bothered with you. Or just because they may say no to coming to the down here, any of that.
I have two options though. Either no, I don't fool with you, or I don't know enough about you. And I'm not.
And that's okay.
Hold on though, Keilo. Let me say this. I've heard negative talk about me.
Mm-hmm. Now see, that's different.
I've heard it.
That's different.
We done had discussions where you be like,
Now, did you hear it
damn.
from them, or you heard it from somebody who told you that they heard something? Because I don't do gossip.
I don't do gossip either.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I won't allow that gossip.
Yeah, I don't do gossip. If you know, I don't deal with nobody who tells me. If somebody tells me that somebody was talking about me, I'm suspect about them.
Right. Yeah.
Because I don't do gossip.
I
That's
don't do
unhappy and unlucky movement.
Unhappy.
You know,
and they're trying to plant a seed in.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't even deal with that. You know, if I ain't never had a conversation with you, myself personally, and you ain't never had one with me, regardless of what you done said about me or any of that, I look at it with a clean slate when I meet you. I don't come to you with the attitude of that.
That's
Because
how you're supposed to move.
Yeah, I'd rather you get to know me first and then you make a decision. Now, if we talk and all that and you still don't like me, or if I approach you and we have, you know, and you don't want to talk to me, that's cool too. I don't hold no ill will over those type of things, man, because that's not real drama for me. You know,
I don't like
I've been
drama.
in real drama.
Yeah, I don't like drama.
It's got to be real. What is real? I mean, what is that? That's not real drama for me. If
And
you don't want to shake my hand.
It's drained energy, though.
Yeah, I'm not about to be mad about nothing like that, bro. I've been shot at, stabbed, and all of that. So I've been shot. You know what I'm saying? So I know what real drama look like.
Yeah.
That's not real drama.
That's rumors, that's gossip, and that's messiness.
That's unhappy and that's
It's
unlucky.
even bad if it's coming from another man.
Yeah.
Chatty patties.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
man.
saying. So
Suckers.
I don't deal with that.
Yeah.
I don't even label them no more.
Right.
Because that's not real drama.
Right.
Like, a lot of these people ain't really been in real drama. I've
Yeah.
been in real drama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where life on the line and for real, contracts on your life.
Yeah.
I've been in real drama.
That is
so
real
I don't
drama.
look at that as drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just look at that as somebody that's unhappy and unlucky. Because
Unhappy and
one-
unlucky.
Bruh, let me tell you something. People will take your kindness for weakness, but they gotta understand that everybody has a past, and you don't know how a person is gonna respond. You know what I mean? To real drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
because you don't like me, it's not enough reason for me to be upset no more. That's not enough reason for me to be upset no more. If it's not no direct attack on me, my character, or my finances, I don't give a damn
It
about
has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about it.
You
'Cause
just keep it
then
pushing.
if you are attacking those things right there, then you are looking for real drama. And if you have never been in real drama, you're not even gonna be prepared for what I'm coming with when it comes for real drama. You know what I'm saying? So you're in a lose-lose situation by just being unhappy and unlucky. So I'm gonna leave your unhappy and unlucky ass over there
And let you be
and let
miserable
you be
alone.
that, because if you come over here, you're gonna be your unhappiness and unluckiness is gonna come to the forefront of your life.
And I
You
don't
really
know none
go
of that.
you go see it like, damn,
You messing up my blessings.
I'm unhappy and unlucky for real, because look
you
at me
messing up my
now,
blessings.
staring at the ceiling in the hospital trying to figure out how you got there. So I don't move like that no more, bro. I stay around positive people, man. I stay around people who make me smile and who welcome my smile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real talk.
But I do believe you can't please everybody.
Nah, and if you out here trying to do that,
Yeah.
you're gonna be unhappy and unlucky.
Yeah.
Damn self.
You'll never achieve that.
You'll
goal.
never
Hell
achieve
no.
that.
Nah.
You will never
unrealistic.
achieve that.
If you looking for that, you got a lot of growing up to do.
Yeah.
That's all it boils down
To
to.
take on that unwanted burden.
Yeah,
Like, why would you even try to do that?
yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was there. I tried to do that. When I
Yeah.
started in 2020, I wanted all the clients. I wanted to promote everybody's business. I wanted to be this guy that was trying to be helpful to everybody. The world ain't set up like that. And then that's when I said it came to that entitlement. It came to being drained. It came to just being tired. And then here it is. I'm feeling empty because I'm trying to build and uplift everybody. And it became draining.
And the people who you need to be full for, they suffering behind that.
And we had that discussion
Your
too.
family, man.
When I'm down here trapping, what you say? Damn, T, I could be down here all day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to digress and chill for a minute before I go upstairs to my family. Because they looking at me like, hell, you done gave all your energy to everybody else.
Hey, listen, man. Well, back to the angry part. My son had called me last week about 12:15. His teacher let him use her phone. He said, Dad, at 12:30 we have a program and I'm gonna be playing the guitar. I said, all right, I'm on my way. After the program was over, man, the teacher asked me, did I want to sit in on the class? I said, sure, why not? When I tell you, man, when I sat in there and got to looking at these kids, I walked over to the teacher. I said, is my son supposed to be in this class? All of them was angry. They got their tables in the long L. It was just one little guy.
How old are
9. They ain't in the 4th grade.
you? Okay.
So it's this one little guy. He ain't in timeout. He ain't on punishment or discipline or nothing. He's standing in the back. He done took off his uniform shirt. This little boy got on a wife beater, 2 braids that need to be done like they ain't been done since the beginning of school, with his arm folded, with a mug on his face. Before I left, I told my son, I said, you stay away from him. Guess what my son said? He said, oh, you ain't even got to worry about that. I'm going to talk to him anyway.
What was wrong with him?
Angry.
Man.
It was just in his spirit.
Just wake up angry.
I told my son, you stay away from him, man.
You gotta ask him though, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you never know what's going on in kids'
Listen, man.
lives.
Teachers
Because
don't
at
get
9 years old, you are way too young.
to be that angry. And
Yeah.
it wasn't just him. It was girls too.
And that Anthony Parker.
Yeah.
So he got the summer camp in
We
EM2G.
grew up with Tony.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So you going out there and training those kids and stuff during the summer has taught me a lot about the kids. All of them are really happy. You know what I mean? Especially at that age, they really happy for real, but it's just home.
But look what they're getting.
The home takes away their happiness.
Is taking away their happiness. A lot of kids are learning that type of defense mechanisms to keep people away from them at a very young age, man.
And it's damaging because they're going to carry that for a long way.
Yeah.
They're going to carry that all the way throughout their life. And for some, man, that's why right now, it's a criteria to go from the 3rd grade to the 4th grade. They got to take a lot of tests because they need to plan out how many bed spaces they're going to need for prison 20 years from now.
Damn, people don't understand that part.
And these teachers, they don't get paid enough to deal with some of these people's kids, man.
And some of them don't want to deal with the kids. They there for the check.
Teachers, they should automatically have access to therapy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because some of these teachers have kids. You got to detox before you get back to your kids after dealing with all these kids all day. Because you don't want to take this out on your seed.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a problem. I advise everybody to talk to these elementary school teachers and ask them, what do you see when these kids come to school?
How do you find peace? You said working out. How do you find peace besides that though?
Spending time with my son.
What about Keilo?
Watching him grow.
My home is my peace.
Yeah.
My home is my peace. I surround myself with people who love me and I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's my peace. But also my peace is just I tell myself positive things all day as I move around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even as with my job outside of training, it's peaceful. So I put because I'm not dealing with a lot of people outside of me. I got a lot of alone time to where I can, and I'm impactful to myself. So my peace is me.
We talked about this yesterday, and I told him training has turned into a business for me. So it's not always peaceful. Mm-hmm. The exercise part is always going to be the easy part.
Yeah.
The business side does not always bring you peace.
Well, I've been transitioning to online training.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been taking a class with Ryan Harris.
Okay.
He instructs, and man, it's a very good class.
Different.
He's about to start another one in December. So if anybody want to get some real
online training.
Yeah, because he's successful at it.
I need to get in there.
Yeah, you gotta humble yourself, but it's worth it. You know what I mean? He really is. He's very good at what he do, especially for me because I don't know shit about the internet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm still learning.
Yeah, I went to school for computer engineering and electronic technology
Yeah.
when I came home. So I know how to build them. You know, I know how to repair them, but just working with him, I don't know a lot. So he's teaching a lot. So the reason why I was doing the transition initially was because I just got burnt out in the gym. I got burnt out with training.
It's a lot that come with that.
Yeah.
Because your money stop
Well,
if
it's
you're
up
not
and
just,
down.
yeah.
It's seasonal in Ohio. It's seasonal.
Your
in
money can
His-
stop.
Oh, it's seasonal.
Bro.
They just ready to get work. They just want their body for summer.
January through maybe March or April is where you make your majority clubs and the bars and stuff like that. So you start losing clients. Fall comes, the holiday season comes. More people start working out. You know what I mean? So you really don't only have that window between, I say maybe to May, January to May is where you will make some money. Everywhere, the rest of the season starts to downgrade.
Yes.
What I done figured out is that Dayton doesn't have a competitive spirit when it comes to bodies. And what
Like summer,
yeah.
like down south.
Yeah, so if you look at like Atlanta
Yeah.
or Florida or something like
Because
that,
it's all year.
yeah, you got people in the culture because it's more competitiveness when it comes to the women and the men
Mhm.
because your physical features mean a lot. You
Because
have-
it's hot all the time.
yeah, so people are wanting to be seen and look good, so people are in the gym constantly, so that culture is more embodied down there in Ohio than in Dayton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't really a, you know,
We've had this discussion.
yeah, we did on that. I don't want to get it. I don't
Yeah.
want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Yeah,
but
we've had.
we
this
just don't have
discussion.
that competitiveness when it comes here.
We gonna say it's weather related.
Yeah, what?
All right, so Keilo.
Trainers know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Keilo, next question out the gate. How has life changed for you having a life partner? And I know Karaun wanted to say something about that word life partner, but I'm gonna start with you.
I got a teammate, man.
You're a teammate.
Yeah, I think the universe has given me my person. You know what I mean? She's amazing. You know what I mean? I don't have
She
to.
brings out the best in you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's not no. I think it's not no take and take. It's not a take and take relationship.
Mhm.
It's a give and take relationship. So it's more. It's a balance where I'm held accountable. You know what I mean, for my actions and what my words,
I like
which
that.
is a good thing for a man
Yeah.
to have somebody who's going to hold them accountable.
Mm.
What I learned in therapy is that I don't. My past relationships have not been. There's not been a lot of accountability because, and nothing wrong. You're supposed to be the leader in your home. I'm still the leader in my home.
Right.
You know what I mean. So I don't. There's no imbalance of respect on that aspect. But when you have, I've learned myself personally not to deal with women who have potential.
Potential.
Yeah, and you know, people can take it how they want to take it. I don't deal
It's
with,
your, look,
I'm not dealing
it's
with
your
nobody
story.
who has potential. I'm not dealing with nobody no more ever in life when it comes to a woman who has potential. If she doesn't already have what she needs to have, and I guess that's just at my age, but because I'll be 50 in February.
Yeah.
But I think my mistakes was dealing with people who had potential to become.
Yeah.
And when you're in that situation, you know, as men, we want to help. We think that leadership means that we should be helping somebody to become. And that's not what leadership is.
Right.
In a relationship. That's not what that is. There has to be a balance. So, I'm dealing with a woman who already has her shit in order.
So you got to bring your stuff A game.
Yeah, I don't take nothing from her. She don't take nothing from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm happy with the fact that she is successful in her life. And so that means that I don't have to be going broke trying to
trying to deal with somebody that may possibly have potential.
Yeah, so I'm cool, you know, have more or whatever. That's cool with me because we don't have that issue. I'm not egotistical, and I'm not so self-centered to believe that.
Male chauvinist.
To believe that you're supposed to be sitting at home or so insecure. You making more money than me. None of that. I think it's sexy that she making more than me. I think it's sexy that she moves.
How she moves
constantly. She's a hustler. And I also think it's even more sexy that she come home and she be humble like a woman. She's humble as a mate. She comes home and she does the things women do. She cooks. She loves on me.
Yeah.
She does,
builds you up.
Yeah. So she is balanced. You know what I'm saying? She's secure in her femininity.
Yeah.
And she's also secure in her pockets. So it's not and I'm not a taker, so it ain't like I'm sitting around like, I need to get some money, It ain't none of that going on.
It's about adding value to each other's life at the end of the day.
She's the perfect woman.
And to your benefit, I can see the happiness in you.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro.
For real.
It's a difference because you don't have that burden on your back of having to take care of them. Let me tell you something.
They own.
When I first got into my second relationship, bro, I came into that relationship with $80,000. When I left that relationship, I had about $1,300.
Draining.
I ain't even exaggerating.
Draining.
I don't even think I had $1,300. You know what I'm saying? And I had a trucking company, was making good money and everything, and still wasn't seeing nothing because I'm taking care of somebody who wasn't trying to be better.
Financially and mentally draining, right?
It's draining, bro. And I'm not downing her. I'm not saying nothing negative.
But you learn from that,
a lot of things within her own spirit. But I learned that just because you can't help people who don't want to be helped, number one. And like you were saying about the energy when you talk about the training, wanting to help everybody. If you're giving 100% and other people's not giving you 100%, then you gonna lose out.
Yeah. You become negative and drained, and now your cup is damn near empty.
And once you stop giving 100% to somebody who may be giving you 50%, now you are the enemy. You know what I'm saying? You become the enemy in that situation because I don't have 100 to give you no more. So,
bro, I just dealt with that last week. A young lady was upset with me because she said I could have did more for her business. I'm still trying to grow my own business. Why are you mad at me? And then you got the people that look at this social media and think I done made it. Hey, let me hold something. Let me have something. Like, man, do y'all realize I'm still trying to build my own?
Yeah.
But that come from that mentality when I first started. I wanted to be that guy that helped everybody. But then I wasn't helping myself.
Yeah.
And like you just said, you went from 80 to 1,300.
Yeah, and so it's that easy and it's that quick. And that was over a period of 15, 16 years. You know what I'm saying? So, if a thing is not building, it will soon decay. And, that's George Jackson from Blood in My Eye.
Yeah, you said that before, and it stuck.
And and so those things, those little things like, that's stuff I heard in 1997. When I read the book. Yeah, so it's just really more impactful now because I'm starting to see what that really means because I have made the mistake of not following those laws.
You know what? We're going to come back to you in a minute on that life partner question. But lately, man, from a different eye lens, I've been watching Family Matters with Urkel. Now, as a kid, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But watching it from a grown man perspective, you realize he had a bad neighbor. His mother-in-law lived with him. The sister-in-law lived with them.
Right.
Had the baby that lived with them, and his own mess, and a police officer.
Right.
Man, you know how stressful that is?
That's beyond stress. It's a lot on your plate.
It's a lot on your plate. People really be dealing with that.
Did they ever show his outlet?
Never. And the wife didn't even work.
Yeah, so yeah.
But they never showed that. And I be watching it now, Keilo, I be like, man, he had a lot on his plate.
Yeah.
A lot on his plate.
And I think that put it like subconsciously, them TV shows like that, it's a total opposite of what the Cosby Show was. You know, where it was balance in the house because you had mom and dad working. You had, you know, they were functioning and working together.
Yeah.
If you look at the TV shows now, a lot of them are changing from Family Matters. They're starting to change that whole dynamic of relationships to where they want you to feel like that's how you're supposed to be moving. You're supposed to be moving like you're supposed to take on the world as a man. You're supposed to have it all on your shoulders, and you're supposed to carry it all on your shoulders.
He never had an outlet.
Yeah.
Never.
So now they have put into that dynamic the feminine energy. You know, so it's a lot of like, okay, not only are you supposed to put the world on your shoulders, but you're supposed to be okay with the letters. I say the letters.
The letters. We don't want no mess.
Yeah, we want no
no
problems.
mess. We want no
You're
letters.
supposed to be okay with that dynamic being brought into your home too. So now you got that emasculation thing going on. Because, you know, like we talking about just with my woman, you will have a lot of guys can't deal with that.
I know.
A lot of guys can't deal with a woman who's making more money than they are.
They call them sucker attacks. And why you having a sucker attack
Yeah.
if that's y'all house? Y'all build it together.
Yeah, but they, you know, they start saying shit like, you acting like a man. You know what I'm saying?
Or just get out the relationship.
Yeah, just get
That'll
out
solve
the
all
relationship,
that.
bruh. You know
She
what I
ain't
mean?
forcing you to be in that.
Yeah.
So why didn't you like that word? Life partner.
Because it's two different contexts to it. I'm talking about the context where it's the argument with black men and black women about women talking about they want to be in a partnership, in a relationship, but they still don't want the man to be the head of the household.
So they want the title, but they don't want
so you'll have arguments, and you can go online and see arguments where black women and black men is arguing about who brings something to the table. To be honest, a woman, it's nothing that she can bring to the table that's higher than what a man brings. It will never be that. Because once a man decides to share a roof with a woman, he just done signed up to put his life on the line. Because if somebody kicked this door in, he got to be willing to give his life up so she and the kids can live to see another day. And once you die, it ain't no push and rewind. That's the end of your existence.
Okay, so I gotta say this because there's some women that's watching this. We handle our business. We do what we're supposed to do. Most of these men out here ain't got a place to stay. And a lot of
kids not being covered. And they having arguments going back and forth.
And I think it's just, you know what both of y'all saying is absolutely true. I'm gonna add this part to the equation. We are, communication is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be clear on that first. Communication is everything.
Everything.
And